In the very first race, I've got two horses, Remy Red and Sailor Moore. Sailor Moore, this distance is more to her liking, but she has to take on, my horses have to take on a horse called Zuko. He ran in a higher class, now he's running in this class and with an allowance. I think he's the horse we all have to beat.
You've got Dauzabel and Zukor competing in the first race tomorrow. How do you feel they're going to perform tomorrow?
Dossabel is a winner of 3 races, and though she's a 7-year-old, she's a genuine type of a filly, and I feel that she's had a benefit of a race, and she should put up a good show, definitely. And Zukor, he's still a maiden, 5-year-old. Been quite consistent, and he too, I think he with a 3.5 kilo off his back should run a very big race. So I'm hopeful that both my horses, should be right there.
Should be right there.
Yeah, may the better one win. Let's hope for the best.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Next race, I've got Wild Spirit and Leo the Lion. Wild Spirit had a lot of problems and issues which have been sorted out, and this is the first time she's running after that. She had a back issue, and we have sorted that out also. She's got a lot of ability. I wouldn't be surprised if she comes and wins this race. Whereas Leo the Lion, that I've run him a 7. He wants a little longer, so I'm trying him out over this trip. Let's see how he runs.
All right, sir, talking about GIMME, of course, had a last run in Pune, very recently that too. You think it's going to have a benefit of a run for the races tomorrow?
GIMME ran a good race last time. The distance was too short, but he's run a very good race. I think he enjoys this going, and he's improved after that run, and I'm expecting him to run a very good race tomorrow.
Yes, sir, lovely. Anyone to look out for in this field, sir, you think?
I think Lord Murphy is the one which we have to look out.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
All right, Nirad, let's talk about Verdandi. This is probably her favorite hunting ground, Pune. And last Pune season, the entire of it, she never missed a board. So tell me, what is it looking for Verdandi for tomorrow's races, and how's the prep going on?
Well, the prep is going on pretty well. She's worked well. She's done a decent piece of work. She did, after coming here, she did have a bit of a setback, so I had to ease her off a couple of days. So I'm only a little worried that she may be going into this race, little underdone. But nevertheless, she loves Pune. Like you said earlier, last Pune season, she never ran off the board. I've got a couple of horses now. That Mastery has had a couple of starts, so 1 start over here, though he's running in the higher class, and now he's definitely running in the lower class. But he's giving me a lot of weight. There's no doubt about that. And also, I think the other horses are there and there, just like Verdandi is. I don't think anything else is any outstanding in this race. She will get the trip comfortably. Yes, Come Back Please has had an impressive run last week, just coming from off the pace and running a decent 4th. So he's also got a benefit of a run. While the others are all just there and there. Leo the Lion I've always beaten, if you see the form last Pune as well as last Bombay. Verdandi's always run ahead of Leo the Lion. So I just think Verdandi, all goes well. She gets the nice run of a race, which she sometimes does not get. But if she gets a nice run of the race, I think she should definitely hit the board tomorrow.
Lovely.
In the third race, I've got Charming Star and Daulat. Charming Star is still not come into hand after his last race. He still shows that he may need a little more time. Daulat has got good form. She has to take on a good horse there called Mysterious Girl, and who also has good form in this race.
All right, so Mysterious Girl runs for the first time in Pune tomorrow. Your take?
Well, she's in good form. She's worked well, but she's very temperamental. So can't really predict how she'll behave. Though she has won a race in Pune, I'm hoping she can do it.
Okay. Talking about CIPHER, tell us what do you feel about what's going to happen tomorrow, and is it going to be a good race for her?
CIPHER is her first start this season. She's been quite a genuine filly. And though she's carrying top weight with Suckling on top, I think she should be there and put up a good show. Thank you.
So this is the Eve Champion Trophy, and you've got Mojito competing tomorrow with the other runners. Tell us, how's the preparation going for Mojito?
Mojito had gone to Bangalore. He ran some good races there. He was a bit unlucky in one of the races, and the last race he ran was quite bad because of the going. He didn't like the going at all. He's come back here. He's nice and fresh, and we'll have to take on Supernatural. If Supernatural is okay, then it's difficult to beat him.
All right, you've got Diff and Dangerous competing at the Eve Champion Trophy. Diff also won the Madras Derby. Tell us how good are the chances tomorrow for both of them?
But both are great horses. They've done well for me. Dangerous also ran second in the Oaks. She ran third in the Indian 1000 Guineas. Both are well within themselves. I was targeting Diff and possibly Dangerous also for this race. We always had this in mind. So they've trained on well. They've gone for a mock race. They were, they were a little heavy in the mock race. That blow has gone out. So they are reasonably fit for this race. And I expect both of them to run really well. I think Dangerous gets a pull at the weights. She's getting 6 kilos from a few of the good ones. So she's also in with a fair shot. I just hope they run well.
Supernatural is, I've always felt he's been a very talented horse. But yes, it's true that Mojito and Rasputin have come with a lot of fitness from Bangalore. But Supernatural, I think, he's talented and he will go well. I've redone his tie forward surgery, and I'm hoping that it has worked this time.
All right, and about Chopin and Sousa?
Chopin also has run a third in the Indian Derby, and after that he's not reproduced that sort of a run. So I also had him assessed and I redid his tie forward, and I'm hoping that it has worked for him as well.
All right, Sousa?
Sousa, is really not this class.
Talking about Miss Elior, your runner for tomorrow's races, of course, had a last win in Ooty, and you think it's going to be a competitive field for you tomorrow?
Yes, it is going to be a little competitive as it's a winners eligible race and we're giving weight to a few good horses in the race. It's going to be a competitive race with the filly who won last time, Hall of Grace, and then there's Democracy who's had a good race last time. There are 2 or 3 horses they're in the race that we have to take on, and I hope my filly does well.
So I have 3 running the August handicap. I've got Hall of Grace, Athenian, and Into the Storm. Hall of Grace and Athenian both ran in separate divisions on the same day. Hall of Grace was very impressive in the 6 furlong victory. Athenian had finished, he was a fast finishing second. He won the race on objection. They've both come on after the race. Of course, Hall of Grace has clocked a better time than Athenian. So, I expect both of them to run well. Into the Storm has been working well. He's running for the first time after being gelded. I've given him a lot of time. Unfortunately, he's drawn badly. So, let's see how he takes the race.
Okay. There are also some good horses in the field. Example, Hall of Grace, who was an impressive winner last time out, who also won in a similar sort of going. Take me through what you think of the horse.
Well, you're right. Hall of Grace is certainly the horse to beat. My filly has come on from her last run, and she is better for the experience. So let's hope that she can do it. I have Impunity as well, who's worked well in the race. She's good filly, and I have Sienna being ridden by my apprentice at 45. Yeah. So I think I have 3 horses all in with a chance, and let's hope one of them does it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So Fortunate Son also had the last run in Bangalore. Do you think it's going to give him a good push tomorrow?
Basically, Fortunate Son doesn't like Bangalore so much. He's run some decent races, But he's come back here to Pune and he's very fresh and well. And I'm expecting him to run a very big race tomorrow.
All right. Anyone to look out for in this field, sir, for Fortunate Son?
Brave Beauty is the one who's had a run last run in Pune.
Yeah.
She won well, and I think she's the one who's we got to beat.
Lovely, sir. All the best to you, sir. Thank you.
My next runner is Brave Beauty.
Yeah.
She surprised me last week. She won. Tomorrow she's running her right distance. I think she can do it.
You think it's going to get repeated?
I hope so.
All right, Dallas, you've got Key to the Mint in the 6th race tomorrow. What do you think are the chances?
It's quite a closely contested race. There are just 7 runners, but they've all run together. And on the scale, Flaming Lamborghini, CIPHER, Own Voice, and Key to the Mint, we're very closely handicapped vis-a-vis the Bombay form with Charlie and with the other horses. We've all run together with Murvara Princess. Whilst Brave Beauty has the benefit of a run over here, that gives her a big advantage. She's had a winning run here on the opening day. Yeah. And Fortunate Son comes from Bangalore with his fitness.
Yes.
So it's a very close race. I'm bottom weight. If it rains and the going gets a little softer, I'll have a little better advantage. But otherwise, it's a very keenly contested race. It'll be very close. It's anybody's race. Plus, there's Behram Kama's Gangster, who's a last time winner.
Yeah.
So it's a tough race. Cross our fingers, but my horse will run well.
I'm sure. So you've got My Princess competing for the races tomorrow, came 3rd last time in Pune itself. You think she's improved from last time, sir?
About the improvement, we can't say anything about the improvement, but she ran a good race last time, and she's a very light type of filly, and she ran a 3rd with the same jockey, and I'm not giving much work to her because she's very light, and she ran a good race last time. After just I'm giving 2-3 canter, and she will run a good race tomorrow also. She has a very decent chance. Inshallah, let's see. She will be there tomorrow.
All right, okay. So talking about Galway Bay, had the last run in Pune. How do you think Galway Bay is going to perform for the races tomorrow?
It's a very open field. She's running 6 furlongs. She's run a decent race last time. She's finished 5th and she was covering up the ground, and I'm sure that run will bring her up and she should do well this time.
All right, and you think there could be any particular danger that Galway Bay should be particular about?
It's a very open field, as I said, anybody's race, and I hope she does.
Good. All right. All the best to you. Thank you.
In the 7th race, I've got Fantan Fidato. Fidato has a decent chance. That's it.
And my 3rd runner is Emerald Queen. She's shown no form so far. I've tried new equipment on her, hoping that does the trick. Keeping my fingers crossed.